Hey, welcome back, everybody. Good morning, and gracing us with his presence, Mr. Five-time, the winningest coach in the great state of Utah in college basketball wins, Jon Judkins. What's up, Juddy?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Quick trip to California. I wanted to catch everybody up on the Santa Clara game. You guys battled your tails off, lose by 8. What was some of the takeaways from that season opening game against the Broncos?
Well, they're good. They're big. They have 2 7-footers that are playing together. They're good. They're going to do really good in the WCC. For our first game, road game, we had our exhibition game at home, and it was great. But to go on the road and be on the road the first time and play that, I thought we played them pretty good. We didn't shoot the ball extremely well. We had good looks, just missed some shots. But good experience, something for us to learn and get better from, and that paid off for us. We come back the next couple of days and played a team away again in Jacksonville State and played good. So it was worth it. It was worth that the California trip. You play a good team like that, and hopefully you get better and see some of the things you can improve on.
You guys didn't even go home, right? You just flew straight from California right out to Florida.
Yep.
And then take us through that one, man.
Well,
Nail
to
biter.
Alabama. What are you talking
Jacksonville.
about?
Or Alabama, excuse me.
I wish it was Florida. It would have been a little warmer now.
It was still
nice.
time, right?
Yeah, there you go. So, no, my daughter lives out there, so I'd go see her out in Florida, but not Alabama.
Oh.
So no, it was fun. It was a different thing. It's the what do you call it? The Conference USA WAC Challenge is what it was. First year we've done that, and the WAC's done a great job. I mean, we've won most of our games with them. The only team that really lost last week against them was Stephen F. Austin. Had a close one that got away and lost, but the WAC's doing really well. So something we wanted to try this year, and I think it's been good. And next year they'll come here instead of us going there. Like our women team plays Jacksonville State at home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are now 1-1. Talk about Eric Deming, the freshman, man.
Yeah, he played good.
Did you just say, hey, Eric, go coast to coast? What did you draw up on that final play? About 8 seconds left?
It's okay. 3 dribbles to your right hand, back to your left, and go all the way to the hole. That's what we're told. No, it worked, man. No, he's playing well. You guys got to understand, he's a freshman. He's learning. Like I told you when we got him, I mean, I saw a lot of Cam in him. Cam Goodman. He's not as explosive and jumps like Cam, but I like how he handles the ball. He's a court general out there. Really gets us in our stuff, and he's played really well for us. And another one who played good for us is David Elliott. I mean, he had a really good game against Santa Clara. Led us with 24 points, and then he got hurt, and so he couldn't play as much on a Saturday game. But he was shooting the ball really well, and then I thought Beyond played really good on Saturday as well. Gave us he played a lot of minutes and did some really good things. And then Tanner, they could stop Tanner inside. We just couldn't give him the ball. We were trying to get him the ball, but so we put some new plays in for him, trying to get him the ball because there was nobody who could stop him on Saturday night.
Yeah, kind of a slow game against the 7-footers for Tanner. Didn't get a lot of shots, got those 4 fouls, but then breaks out with 26 and 9. And that's the Tanner Christensen we expect the rest of the year, right?
Yeah, Tanner's doing really well this year. He's lost a little bit of weight, so I think he's moving a little bit better. He feels better. He doesn't get as tired. He can play longer. He played a lot of minutes on Saturday, but man, he was feeling it. He was doing the old Joker fadeaways off 1 foot sometimes. Like, what the heck is that? But he really, really had it in.
Now, wait a minute. Didn't you have that move?
No, dude.
Didn't you do that at Utah State back in the day?
Fundamentals.
The big fundamental.
2 feet. Stay on 2 feet.
No 1 foot fadeaways from Juddy back in the corner at the old Spectrum?
No,
two-handed set shots, right?
Yeah, underhand. Me and Rick Barry, baby. We go way back. No, it was fun. But it was a fun trip, but it didn't. I mean, it shouldn't have gotten down to that. I was proud of them because we had a 6-point lead. Like, okay, here we go, and then kind of fell apart. Had some bad calls. They did shoot 35 foul shots to our 13, so you kind of get an idea on that. But
well,
they
I'm
got
proud
up.
of you for not getting fined in postgame then.
Yeah, that was good. And then we didn't have post games. That's probably why I didn't get fined. So there you go. So anyway, but we got down by 7, and our guys just kept fighting. And I love that in them, And I told them, I said it shouldn't have been that close of a game, but I'm really happy with how they fought at the end, and they wanted to win, and they figured out a way to win, and that's something you can't teach in practice. You just gotta do it in games, and it was early this year, and there you go. So I was happy with it.
And Coach, exciting times on the court for sure, and definitely exciting times off the court as Utah Tech basketball inks 3 in the early signing period. Hunter Shank, Tanner Davis, and most notably local guy Owen Mackey from Snow Canyon.
Yeah, we're really happy with those 3 guys, and I just wish 2 of them could have played next year, but they're not. They're going to go on missions. That's with Tanner Davis and Owen Mackey. Owen's leaving in March. As soon as his season's over with him, he's taken off. So we won't see those guys here on campus for 3 years, which is kind of tough because we were really excited to get them. We think those guys are going to be great players for us in the future. And then Hunter's going to come in right away and play. He's a kid we saw at our camps, and we got to keep an eye on him. And he's going to be solid. Utah Valley was kind of playing with him a little bit too, and so we're happy with what we're getting. And the transfer portal, we're young right now too. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen for us this next couple of years, but right now we're just trying to get our young players playing the best they can, and we'll see how the future turns.
Jon Judkins, men's basketball coach, here in studio with us on the Fan Sports Network. Owen Mackey, did take me through the timeline. Did you think you were going to get him? Was there a time where you thought, man, maybe he's going to get lured away? He played on a high-level AAU team all summer, played pretty good, beat some big-name teams across the country. Was there any concern? You guys that's got to feel good to keep those local kids here playing for you.
Exactly. And it's always concerning, when he does that. He had a great sophomore year here. Remember, he won the state championship his sophomore year, and then last year had a good run at it too. And then this year we'll see how they go. So when he won the state championship here on our court, we're like, he's the best player on the court, and he's a sophomore. I think we gotta get on him hard and stay on him, and he's been great. I mean, he's been communicating with us well, and then go watch him in the summer. Played on a great AAU team, like you said. Didn't play maybe as much as I think he should have, so that kind of helped us a little bit. They kind of but they had some really good talent. I mean, one went to Utah, one goes to USC, and I don't know where Isaac, I don't know where he's going. He's getting big Power 5.
I think one of them was going to Gonzaga, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, they had some big-time guys. So they had a fun team. It was fun to watch him, and and he did really well in that. He really did, and so we're kind of happy that people didn't see him as much as we did, because we felt like he was one that could really help us. And again, he wanted to stay home. He loves here. He loves the fans here. He loves to be close to home. He's a family guy. He's got a great family. Really supportive, and we can't wait to.
I'm kind of excited to see him teaming up with his brother, Reggie. Reggie's a sophomore. I'm hearing good things. Like, he's going to have a chance to play and contribute over there for the Warriors.
I heard he's a great soccer player, too, Reggie. I heard he's pretty good.
Well, I heard Owen Mackey is a great volleyball player. Yeah, you might have a little team competition with that, and he might roast.
We put him and Caleb on there. They both played high school.
Oh, Stearman did?
Yeah, he's good, too. Yeah, they both played high school volleyball there for a while, so it could be interesting.
So, obviously, the 3 in that class, overall, you got to feel really good about it.
I do.
Tanner Davis, I've seen a lot of him in the state tournaments and stuff. He's a nice combo guard.
Yeah, he came down here again as well in the young age. We saw him. He's long. He can play multiple positions. It was good. I thought at first we got him. He committed to us early, and I thought, is that going to hurt us with Owen? And Owen, they're good friends, and they play different spots, so we could put them on the floor together. But that kind of helped each other too. So we're excited. The future's bright. Now we just got to focus on this team and get them where they're going. And now we go on another long road trip to Ohio. So what time do you want us to pick you up? We're leaving.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
Let's go right now.
It's ready. So our preseason schedule is kind of on the road a lot. We don't play here till December, so it's kind of long road trips. But again, with this young
who put that
team,
schedule together, Coach? You can't get one home game.
Well, I fired him, just so you know. But no, it happens. I mean, next year we'll have more home games. But the thing I do like about it is the young team. It's a great opportunity to get to know each other, because you're in the buses together, you're in the hotels together every weekend. I mean, it's a good thing. We got to know each other pretty good.
Who's the funny guy on this team? Who's keeping it loose on the road trips?
We got a lot of them. Larry's pretty funny. Larry cracks you up. Jello's a crack up. They're all pretty. I mean, I can go on and on and on. There's some fun. It's fun to go sit down with dinner with them and just get to know them better. And see who is. I tell you this: Tanner and Noah and Beyond are probably the most. They don't talk a lot, but man, they are serious. They focus. It's so good to have those guys, but also some some young guys are going to have some fun. If you don't have fun, it's why are you doing it? So it's nice to see a combination of all that.
I got to ask you about David Elliott so far. I mean,
He's shooting it, man. He's shooting it.
Yes, averaging 19 points a game, coming off the bench right now. He I mean, in that Santa Clara game, he single-handedly kind of kept you winning.
Oh, he did. He did. We didn't have him, we would have got beat by 20. You know, he shot it really well. You know, we're playing him at the 1 and the 2. There for a while, he didn't really like that. He wanted to play the 1 the whole time, and it's like, hey, you can get more shots at the 2. He can get hot, and Noah hasn't been shooting it great right now. He missed, Noah for the weekend was like 2 for 8, had some good looks, and so David came in off the bench and gave us a big spark, which we need, and we just got to keep him healthy. But he had a really good weekend for us.
And Coach, back on the recruiting front, I just wanted to ask, in today's college basketball, when you're recruiting a kid, say a highly prized recruit, a Demings, an Owen Mackey, are you communicating more with the high school coach and establishing inroads with him, or is it more the summer AAU grassroots coach that you have to put in the work with?
It's kind of both. It's both. You got to see, where the kid, you got to ask the kid that. But AAU has kind of taken over a lot of the high school. Yeah. Utah's not as bad, but boy, in Arizona or Nevada, it's totally the AAU.
The kids have handlers and all kinds of stuff. It gets to be the wild west.
Is the number one question from every recruit, how much NIL money do you have for me, Coach?
Those are more the transfers, the
yeah.
Transfer portal. That's a joke there. So it's,
when are we getting some NIL money in St. George, Utah?
We just talked to Fan Sports, and they're donating a couple million.
Nice.
So it's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna do that. So no, we know it's up.
Everybody get your wallet out.
Get your wallet out. There you go.
Pass the hat around.
$45 to help Coach.
There you go. And a bag of seeds, man. That might work right there. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. No, it's getting ridiculous, but I get it. Like I told you guys before, I believe players need to make money? Yes. There's no question they do. They deserve it. But the NCAA's got to control it. There's got to be a certain amount of what you can get. Otherwise, it's going to be the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's just, it's just going to be that way. So you're not going to see as many close games. You're not going to be into the upsets or the Cinderella teams because they got all the players it can be. So hopefully they change it, but hopefully they keep it, because I think the players do need that. And we're working on it. We got a lot of people here in St. George and are trying to help, and we're working to put some things together, and it's getting there. It's just not trucks.
I can't confirm or deny that I saw Tanner Christensen shooting a Fabulous Freddy's video ad the other day when I was getting my sunflower seeds and gas.
You get some gas and car washes. Like I said, it's a start. It's a start. And, and once people start to see that and want to be involved, we got a lot of people are calling us trying to help. There's concern. They want to help, and it's just not blowing up like other places right now. But it's going to get there, and we need it. And we want the fans to be there, and our boosters and different people. We do appreciate it. It's going to help us a lot.
And Coach, a lot of people, they don't really think about it, but when we think about NIL and all these big deals, it's a lot of big schools and big programs, teams that have 50, 100 kids where you can kind of get a lot of support. These basketball teams, you're working with 10 to 15 guys, so it's harder to get kind of a lot of that money funneled in for a specific group. So what is kind of that pitch you do when you go out to boosters and things like that? What are you able to do, and what are you able to pitch to sell your guys and see what you can, just because it's changing now in college sports?
It is. And as I said, we're working on it slowly but surely, just getting to know people locally and getting them excited about basketball. We do have a mentor program right now going on, which is great with our guys. They get some business person around town here has been successful, and we have 1 or 2 players with each of these mentors to kind of go in and just talk to them about life, talk to them about success. I mean, it's been good. We had a meeting about 2 weeks ago with them, had a little dinner with them. It was a great evening with our mentors that we have. They're fully into it. They want to help our guys. They want to help our program. And that's a start. That's what we're starting with, and see what we can do, and then build on from there. But there's a lot of excitement. People want to help here. And that's the same thing we want to do back. We help with the marathon, and we help with Santa Hollow going around and picking up trash, and we help with going to all the elementary schools and reading to the kids and helping the kids. I mean, we want to give back as much as they're giving to us. And so those are the things that we're trying to do to build this community. This is a college town. We had the NCAA guys come in a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you knew that, but they came in for our final year of our 4-year probation and kind of look at everything and see if we're ready to make it. And that's the first thing they said was, man, your campus is beautiful, and this is a great college town. And so we feel the future is bright, and we just got to keep pushing along, and we need help. There's no question we need help from our boosters and our fans.
Jon Judkins, everybody hanging out with us. Let's talk about this weekend's games. You guys head out, tomorrow, or are you leaving on Thursday?
Wednesday morning.
You got Youngstown State and then Lake Erie College. Give us a little preview of those next two matchups.
Well, this is a MTE. A lot of you guys don't know what an MTE game is, but it gives us 2 extra games if you go play these MTEs. They kind of set it up for you. You don't really know who you're playing or what you're playing. They just kind of hook it up. But we got this one there. We had Youngstown State and Niagara is who we were supposed to play. We found out that about 3 weeks ago that they played at the same MTE 2 years ago.
Niagara did.
And so they had to not let you can't do it for. They can only be together for, I think, 3 years, and after the 3rd year, 4th year, you could go back and do it. Well, they didn't know that, and so the last minute we had to scratch Niagara and had to get another team. We almost had to cancel the tournament because it was so late we couldn't find another D1 team to come there, and so we took there's a Division II team right close by there, and so that's where we got that to go there. So it's a little bit of a money maker for us, but the main reason why we do these MTEs is you get 2 extra games, 2 or 3 extra games that don't count towards your 28 games that you get before you jump into the tournament. So we get 30 games before we go into the tournament play and all that kind of stuff. That's why you kind of do. It's kind of like when you go overseas and play, like our girls went over. They got to start practice a lot earlier than we did. That's advantage. That's an advantage, but you can only do that every 4 years, and so it's kind of the same idea. We get a little bit of money for it to travel, but mainly is just to get some extra games. With this young team, we got to play more.
The big game on the non-conference part of the schedule is coming up November 24th. That's Black Friday. That's the day after Thanksgiving. You're going to be having turkey somewhere on the road or somewhere in Pullman, Washington?
Yeah, somewhere up there, huh? Yeah, it's crazy. No, Thanksgiving, we're always away. It seems like it. I'd rather be away on Thanksgiving and try to be home for Christmas. That's kind of what we do for our kids. You could do the other way around and be home for Thanksgiving and on the road at Christmas, but that's how we do it. We're excited to go play them too. That's a big time team up in your old stomping grounds of Washington. We were up there last year playing Idaho. I didn't realize that they're that close together, being only 7 miles away, and then we had all that news stuff with the students getting killed. So that was
scary.
We were up there the week after that happened, so that was really nuts. But I knew Washington State was close, but I didn't know it was that close to the University of Idaho. Then we have Idaho coming back in here to play us this year at home, so it'll be fun.
The other one that fans will be very familiar with is at Colorado. That's going to be that last game before Christmas on December 21st. You go out there to Boulder.
Yeah, and they're good. You saw they're ranked. They had really came on strong at the end of last year. They're good. We hope we get up there. We can see Coach Prime too, man. Go check him out. But the women team, look what they did. They go in there and they beat LSU. I mean, Colorado's got some things going. I mean, their fans there's some money there you're talking about with the NIL. So we're excited for that one. That one was done early. That was one of our first ones that we got with the bye games, and we're excited for that one too. And just try to get better and play against better people, and that's how you get better.
Early on, non-conference, Cal Baptist, Grand Canyon, Seattle U, UT Arlington, Utah Valley, all 2-0. Size up the conference. I know the preseason stuff came out, and we weren't thought very highly of. In fact, we were picked dead last.
Yeah.
Little poster board material for you there, Coach.
Yeah, we definitely did. Nobody thinks we can win, and that's okay. Like I told you before, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But we do. I mean, we have 10 new players. But again, they should know how we play, and I thought we would go up the ranks a little bit. But that's okay. We're okay with that. Like you said, we use that as our motivation to get us going. And, I think Utah Valley looks good again. They went to Sam Houston and played them in that Conference USA /WAC tournament. They're very good again. They beat them. And, and I think we got some Grand Canyon looks really good. I was hoping San Diego State would have beat BYU. Because Grand Canyon plays them this week, and I think Grand Canyon can beat them, and that would have helped the WAC to beat a top 20 team or whatever it is. So So it's okay if it happens. And but Grand Canyon looks really good. They got all their guys back. Their point guard who tore his ACL's back.
Big buzzer beater for them the other night too. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
So
they're
Grand
gonna
Canyon, they make things happen.
They do. They're gonna be fun to play too. And but we got a lot of new faces. You did make one mistake on the way in here, just so you know. There's 4 new coaches in high school here in this town.
Oh, did I leave one out?
Yeah, who's the other one out? Who's Crimson Cliffs? You know?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Scott Murdoch.
Scott Murdoch.
I did leave one out.
Yeah, sorry, Scott.
That's a big change,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Scott.
No, it is.
You got Scott's back, and I know Scott. He used to be my neighbor.
There you
I
go.
love Scott.
He coached
I think
my
he'll do a
son.
great job.
He did. He coached my son who's a freshman over here at Desert Hill. So I got to give him a shout out. So there you go. But no, even our league's got new guys. I mean, SU's got a new coach. UT Arlington's got a new coach. And so there's some different things that we have to prepare for. Utah Valley's got a new coach with Todd, even though Todd has been there as an assistant. But new stuff. Yeah, new stuff. So it's exciting. We play Utah Valley first game back.
December
2nd, man. It's going to be a lot of
to
fun.
get down to the Burns Arena, other than that exhibition game you had a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Juddy, we're out of time. We got to take a break. But, man, look forward to our chats. We're going to have you on, weekly or every other week here on the Fan Sports Network. And season's underway. Good luck on this
I
road
thought you were
trip.
coming with us on trips, dude. We're going to take you with us. Be on every game day.
Let me know. Let me know when you got room on the plane.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
we could probably
won't
put you in a
ride
luggage
boss.
bag.
Yeah,
You
you
can
think
put
I
them in a
can
luggage.
fit? Just scrunch me up?
Yeah, we got a big bag for you. But
Sheesh.
there you go. No, thanks for having
I
me
need
on.
some NIL money, too, if I'm going to have to travel in a suitcase. What do you...
There you go. No, thanks for having me on, and I can't wait to be back home. You guys can see what we got because we got a fun team. We got a fun, exciting team. We're more athletic than we've been. It should be fun, and we're going to get better and better.
We will have the games. Rod's going to do the Friday game against Youngstown, and then Caden will have the call on the Saturday game right here on the Fan Sports Network. So links are up where you can watch on the website as well. Have a safe trip, Juddy.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Take a break, come back, wrap things up on a Tuesday on the Fan Sports Network. Stick around.